Hey everyone, it's a girl, Shauna J. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. So appreciate you guys stopping by. It'd be the weirdest time that I'll think about something random. Like the last comment that I got on my channel, it was a comment, I deleted it right away because it was so toxic. And I was just like, girl, why are you so mad? Like, she was like, I have like a dry personality. And I'm like, me? Dry? Yo, you could call me everything else, but dry personality? I had to think for a second. I'm like, am I dry? Like, people on the internet will have you question everything about yourself. Whatever. If I'm dry, I'm dry. Whatever. But anyway, just had to put that out there. I was called dry today. But anyway, guys, for those of you guys who follow my channel closely, y'all know I live on the East Coast, okay, specifically New York. So I'm a Jamaican living in New York. And let me tell you, that's one thing I never ever get used to. I never get used to the cold. When I just came to the country, everybody was telling me the same thing, like, girl, you get used to it, don't worry about it, blah, blah, blah. Never get used to it. It's like people telling you that you get used to your period. It's like the same thing. Like, you never get used to that joint. Every single month it comes around, and every single month it's horrible, and every single month it's annoying. It's like every single year the cold is annoying. I never get used to it, and I never ever welcome it. But anyway, guys, rambling. As someone who likes to smell good all year round, and as someone who likes to wear their fragrance mist all year round, I know it could be very challenging to find fragrance mist that could really withstand the cold. Because if y'all live in the cold, you know your fragrance be getting lost in the cold. You spray it on, and next thing you know, it's like gone. So that's the reason why a lot of people like to wear like stronger fragrances when it gets super cold. Not to mention the fact that a lot of times your fragrance kind of get lost under all the layer of clothing that, you know, you sometimes have to wear. This is my jacket, and I don't know, it literally eats my fragrances. I don't know why, but it literally does. Like, it eats my fragrances, okay? Smells good. But anyway, guys, someone asked me, like, do you have the body lotions? Now, I don't usually show the body lotions, but I do have the body lotion to every single fragrance mist that I have here. Well, maybe 99% of them, okay? But I have the body lotion, and I typically layer. Like, every single time I wear a body mist, I typically layer up with the body cream, because that's the only way to ensure that it's gonna really, really last. There are some that you don't have to layer, and I'm gonna talk about those too, but for the most part, layer up. Like, why not? It makes the fragrance last longer. But anyway, guys, we're gonna jump into some fragrance mists that I think are perfect to wear when it gets super cold outside, when it's winter, and you want to make sure that it's gonna stick and it's gonna last a long time. Believe me, these literally, like, they freaking last. All right, I could vouch for these. I'm gonna jump into the first scent, okay, because I know y'all can't wait. The first one that I'm gonna start out with is for sure a winter scent, like legit winter scent. It is a Fireside Flurries. It has notes of toasted marshmallow, pink lavender, and cashmere woods. So yeah, this one gives off like a sweet, toasted, smoky marshmallow type scent, slightly edible. It's so delicious. What I do like about this one, which I didn't always appreciate, is the lavender and the woody notes that we have under the marshmallow. It gives it like a slight masculine touch, but not too much, especially once the fragrance starts to dry down. That kind of like gets buried a little bit under the sweet marshmallow, which I definitely appreciate. But when I tell you long lasting, and when I tell you perfect for cooler, colder months, definitely look into Fireside Flurries. It's legit a beautiful, strong, long lasting, delicious, beautiful winter scent. All right, definitely recommend. Another one that I have here is kind of crazy that I added this one to this list, because I'm not really a fan of this one, but I know a lot of people love this scent, and let me tell you, it is super long lasting. All right, this is a sweet whiskey. Now, this one was a blind buy for me. I really thought I was gonna like this one, especially because the notes sound so freaking good, but I just don't get along with this fragrance. But let me give you guys the notes. Here we have a golden amber, vanilla infused whiskey, and sweet red. Okay, guys, so like I said earlier, the first couple of times I tried this fragrance out, I really did not care about it. All right, but I'm the kind of person that likes to give my fragrances a fair shot. after all, I do spend my own money to buy these fragrances. So I decided to make this one my scent of the day to see how I really feel about it. And I must say that I really like this one. Such a huge surprise. Now I'm really getting that vanilla infused whiskey, and it is giving it that boozy, slightly smoky type scent, but under that I'm getting the sweet tartness of the red berries, and the combination of notes are like really speaking to me. So I'm really enjoying this one. What I also noticed about this scent, and what I also like about the scent, is that it doesn't pull juvenile. This is like a grown woman kind of scent, but it's also not too mature or anything like that. It's just given the right amount of sexiness and sultriness, if that's a word. But I do like that. It feels dark, it's rich, it's sensual, and I do like the vibe that this one gives. I decided to add it to this list because it is long lasting and it will not get lost in the cold. Your jacket and your clothing will smell like this for freaking days. Sweet whiskey, very long lasting scent. But the next scent that I have on this list is one that I actually sprayed on a couple of minutes before starting this video. It's by Victoria's Secret and it's called Midnight Bloom. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, Midnight Bloom is actually a dupe for fragrances like Cloud by Ariana Grande. And a lot of people also like to compare this one to Baccarat Rouge 540. Not an exact dupe or anything like that, but it definitely has the same scent profile. Of course, this is a body mist, so it's a little bit lighter and airier, so there are some differences with this one. But I think if you like those fragrances, you'll definitely like this fragrance. It has notes of moonflower and creamy woods, but it's definitely a sweet, creamy, woody type scent. Very pretty scent. For me, longevity is not an issue. If I want this one to last, all I have to do is spray it on my pulse points, like on my neck, the crooks of my elbows, behind my knees, on all that good stuff, and it will legit last. This is actually one of the few fragrance mists that I have in my collection where I don't have the body cream, because the fragrance mist, in my opinion, just does the job, okay? But yeah, if you want a long-lasting winter scent that gives winter vibes, that sweet, woody, and just a beautiful, long-lasting scent, definitely look into Midnight Bloom. So the next scent that I have here is actually an oldie, but I just could not help myself. I could not resist adding this one to the list. This is You're the One, okay? I think a lot of people could vouch for this one, man. Like, even if you don't like the scent, you have to admit that the lasting power, the longevity on this scent, and the sillage on this is just incredible. It performs like an actual perfume, so I think this would do so well when it gets cooler outside. You know, if you don't want to wear like those sweet gourmand fragrances, because not everybody wants to smell like that even when it gets cooler outside. You definitely have to be okay with a very tart strawberry, a musky rose, and some light woodiness. You definitely have to be okay with that. That is You're the One. Definitely worth trying out. The next one that I have here is the Bay. Okay, I love this one. This is like a winter staple, especially when it's coming down to the holidays. This one is gonna fit in so freaking well. This is Twisted Peppermint, Bath and Body Works. When I tell you I love this scent, I love this scent. I really do. Now, the notes that we have here are cool peppermint, sugared snow, fresh balsam, and vanilla buttercream. This is bottled candy cane. If you like the scent of candy cane, you'll definitely like this one. Now, the opening is like extremely minty, so be warned, but I really do like that. Plus, it really doesn't last that long. The vanilla buttercream note comes in and definitely warms up the scent, giving it that sweet vanilla creamy type of scent that I am so obsessed with. If you're like me and you have no issues with walking around smelling like a candy cane this winter, this is your girl. Another one that I have here is a staple at this point in my collection. This is Christmas Cookies, and this is by Bath and Body Works. This is for my gourmand lovers. You have to be into gourmands in order to like this one. And if you follow my channel, y'all know I am not afraid to walk around smelling like a whole snack. The notes that we have in here are creamy cookie dough, almond biscotti, and caramel wood. I mean, I just love the way this one smells. It's like legit sweet cookies topped off with a little bit of nuts and salt. It's so delicious. I really enjoy this one. Okay, so this is Christmas cookies. If you want to smell like a big warm macadamia cookie all freaking day, definitely check this one out. Now another one that I have here, and this is Cheirosa 71. Now it does smell very similar to Christmas cookies by Bath and Body Works. It does smell like that, but I actually think this one may be a little bit sweeter, because in my opinion Christmas cookies does have like a slight woodiness to it, which kind of takes away from that sweet gourmand scent. I think they were just trying to make sure that it didn't go overboard, so they just added a tinge of wood. Now that woodiness is not in here, so this one is all just sweet. It's just like sweet cookies, like cake, like all that good stuff. The only thing I must add about this scent is that it smells a bit oily. Yeah, once it dries down, it legit smells a little bit oily or buttery. Let me know if you pick that up. But when I tell you that this is a high performing quality fragrance mist, and I really like it. If you like to smell sweet and sugary and edible, if you want to smell like that for the entire day, definitely look into Cheirosa 71 by Sol de Janeiro. The next one that I'm gonna talk about, I don't have it in my collection right this minute, and I typically don't like to do this because when I see other YouTubers do it, it kind of annoys me. Like, where's your bottle? But nah, like, listen carefully, okay? It's in the mail, like it's on its way, and I really wanted to get this video out. I was gonna wait for my package to get here, but I'm like, nah, I need to put this video out so I could come through for y'all. But believe me, it's in the mail. It's coming. Went into Sephora a couple of days ago, tried this one out, and I wish I had purchased it in Sephora, but I wasn't really sure if I was gonna like it, and I really wasn't sure if it was gonna last a very long time. But let me tell you, it does last a very long time, and the scent is super good. Like, it's exceptional. All right, is the Brazilian Crush Cheirosa 40. I put a picture up and all that good stuff, but I'm telling you, it is just so beautiful. Now this one has notes of black amber plum and vanilla woods. The black amber plum part is really nice, like it's sweet and it's fruity, but the vanilla woods is where I'm stuck at. Like, it smells so good. Like, it's woodsy and it's musky, and it smells so expensive. Like, it does not smell like a body mist. It is just so freaking good, and I cannot wait to add it to my collection. And when I tell you it is so long lasting, it is so long lasting. I sprayed it on the sleeve of my jacket, and I'm telling you, for days it was just legit stuck there. I cannot wait to get that one because it's gonna be a staple for me this winter. It's definitely giving what it's supposed to give. If you've never tried this scent, definitely try it. Oh, the next fragrance that I have on this list is very special, very new to my collection, very new to Bath and Body Works. A lot of people like this one, including myself. This is Dream Bright. Okay, now I think Bath and Body Works definitely outdid themselves with this one. It smells totally different from everything else in Bath and Body Works, so I think it's like top tier body mist, and I do like that. Now the notes that we have in here are sapphire berries, night blooming orchid, and crystallized vanilla. Now, as soon as I sprayed this one out, I was definitely captivated by the fruity aspect. The berries here are definitely sweet and they're dark, and under that you get the most beautiful dark flowers. I know that's kind of weird, but the flowers that I'm getting here are like a little clean, but they're very dark and mysterious. And under that you get this beautiful oriental warmth and sweetness. It's so freaking good. I really like this one. Definitely grown woman vibes, sexy vibes, date night vibes, girl out on the town vibes. Like, that's definitely the vibe that I'm getting from this one, and I really like it. And I love the fact that it does last quite a bit, so it's definitely perfect for the cooler, colder months. All right, so check this one out if you haven't checked it out as yet. This is Dream Bright. So another one that I have here is, it's an oldie, okay, and I wasn't really sure if I wanted to talk about it, but honestly it's worth giving a try if you've never tried it. And if you haven't worn this one in a while, this is just a friendly reminder to pull for this one now that it is cooler outside, because it's like a beautiful cold or cool weather type scent. This is Into the Night. Here we have notes of raspberry noir, amber crystals, velvety rose petals, creamy patchouli, and mocha musk. Ah, it's so good. The combination of notes here are so good, but I would say what stands out to me the most is that raspberry noir. Like, it's sweet, it's tart. Of course, I'm getting the rose, the amber, the patchouli. Yeah, a lot of people actually say that this one reminds them of Sophia by Sofia Vergara. They kind of give off that vibe, you know. It's a beautiful scent, very long lasting. Definitely give me grown and sexy vibes, chic, evening wear, winter type scent. That's like the vibe that I get from this one. This is another one that would be perfect if you're looking for something strong, bold, but you're not looking for something overly sweet or overly heavy or gourmand. Just a beautiful dark raspberry scent with a bunch of musky notes and warm notes, and just a beautiful scent. Another one that I have here is a Bonfire Bash, another one that has been around for quite some time. At this point, it's like a straight up classic. It's just the perfect kind of fragrance to pull for when it gets a little bit cooler outside. Even though this is a vanilla scent, it is dominated by vanilla. It's way more special than your typical vanilla, depending on how you like your vanilla done, but it's like a sweet creamy vanilla, but under that you get like a nice dose of smoke and woodiness. So it's a bit grown up and sexy, but not overly so. You know, it does maintain its youthfulness, which I do like. I do appreciate that. So when I'm in the mood to step up my vanilla game, this is one that I reach for. And I love the fact that it is long lasting, especially when you layer up with that beautiful creamy sweet body lotion. It's just amazing. All right, this is Bonfire Bash. Okay guys, so another one that I have here is by Victoria's Secret. This is Star Smoked Amber. The notes that we have here are amber dahlia, marshmallow, and cedarwood. This is another fragrance that really caught me off guard. I was not expecting this one from Victoria's Secret because it is so unlike Victoria's Secret to come out with a fragrance like this one. This one is all about a smoky marshmallow. This is smoky marshmallow with a bit of woodiness, and I really do like it, especially when it dries down. That's where it gets pretty good for me, when it dries down. So if that sounds like something that you'd enjoy, definitely try this one out. The next time you go into Victoria's Secret, I do think they still have this one. And I think it's a beautiful winter type of scent, and it really does linger. Definitely pick up the body cream though to this one, because like I said, once you layer up, you're pretty much good to go. All right, this is Star Smoked Amber. The last one that I have on this list is very new to my collection, and I was very hesitant to add this one because I'm like, am I really gonna vouch for this fragrance? But I'm gonna vouch for this one because so far it hasn't disappointed. This one is called Blush Cardigan. This one has notes of sweet raspberries, sugar dipped violet, and warm amber. So yeah, this is like a sweet raspberry scent. The raspberry here is so gorgeous because it's like a candied raspberry, and I love that. I don't have a problem with fresh raspberries, I just prefer candied raspberries. So it smells like raspberry candy, and I do like that. But what I like about this one is that under that you get this light dusting of violet, so it gives it like a nice powdery touch, which I typically don't like, but here it's just done so nicely. It's not overpowering the raspberry scent, which I like, so it's like equal, and I like that. It's so beautiful. I like how sweet and sugary and candy like it is, but I like the fact that it's also floral. I also like the fact that it feels a bit elevated. I know I like to use that word, but it's hard to not use the word elevated when describing some of these scents. It's a kind of scent that will make you think, oh, I could wear this one out on a date. I could wear this one out when I'm a little bit more dressed up than usual. You know, when I say elevated, that's kind of like what I mean. All right, I don't mean to overuse that word, but you know, I have to open up my vocabulary. Anyway, that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you give these fragrances a try. If you have any recommendations for me on the next video that you'd like to see from me. Don't be afraid, go down in the comments and let me know. Also, if you made it to the end of this video, give your girl a pink emoji. I would definitely appreciate it. And of course, it's one good way to let me know that you watched the video until the end, and that pretty much tells me that you enjoy my video. And oh my god, that is like the biggest compliment that y'all could give me, like, honestly. Okay guys, so that's it for me. I'll see y'all in the next upload. Bye.